Hello, students and observers for our Connections class. My name is Tony Sanders, and I want to give you a quick tour of really about solving KenKen puzzles and how to do that. So the very first part is to point out that the KenKen puzzles are part of our daily do nows. So we will have students click right here, and that'll take them to the KenKen puzzle. To give you a preview of what this looks like, I can show you here that this is the kind of screen that your students will see. Now what I want to do is teach you how to solve these easy KenKen puzzles. Okay, every day when we have class, students' daily do now assignments will be to complete one KenKen puzzle. And all of the KenKen puzzles for our daily do nows will be 3x3s. If students want to do something more complex, they're free to do that. I will have those resources available. So let's get going. Learning to play KenKen is actually very easy. The rules are a bit like Sudoku, but with the added complexity of solving simple math problems. So for students, you'll solve one KenKen puzzle online in our MyMCPS course. I'll show you how to play KenKen in just a minute, but first let's take a look at what your assignment looks like in Canvas. Okay, when you click on the Daily Do Now, you'll get a page that looks somewhat like this. You'll have, first of all, the puzzle and a guide to where your answers need to go, because each one of these has a specific location, and that corresponds with the locations down here. And this is where you'll put your answers. So you'll figure all of this out, and then you put your answers here and then hit submit. Just to make sure you understand, you'll solve the puzzle, you'll follow the guide to place your answers in the appropriate place, and then you'll hit submit. And that's it. Every day you'll have a different KenKen puzzle. I'll also make sure that you have the rules available to you if you forget how to play KenKen. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and solve one KenKen puzzle. Here we have two different KenKen puzzles. And let me explain a little bit about what you're looking at. Well, KenKen puzzles are always squares, and this one is 3x3. Now, because we're using a 3x3, the only numbers we can use are 1, 2, or 3 for any answers in our KenKen puzzle. We have 3 squares horizontally, and we have 3 squares vertically. The bold outlines represent cages, and the 2 blocks within one of these cages are locations for numbers to answer the following question of math. The questions are, in this case, all about addition, because there's the plus sign. This cage here asks what 2 numbers added together give me a sum of 3. So in this case here, this cage of 2 blocks is asking what 2 numbers added together will give me a sum of 3. Well, the answers are 1 and 2, but we don't know where the 1 and the 2 can be located. Now, this is where the rules of Sudoku come in. If I tried to put a 1 here, well, that would not work, because down here I have a block with no math sign in front of it, which means I get to put just the number 1 here as a free space. According to the rules of Sudoku, I cannot have the same number in either a vertical column or a horizontal row. So we cannot have a 1 here. So I'll go ahead and erase it. Since we cannot have a 1 here, and we know that 2 numbers that satisfy this cage's question are 1 and 2, this must be the 2, which makes this the 1. Now remember, these are 3x3 KenKen puzzles, so we can only use the numbers 1, 2, and 3. Here we have two of those numbers, a 1 and a 2, which means without doing this math, we know, according to the rules of Sudoku, that this must be a 3. Looking vertically, we can see that we're also missing a 3 right here. Now we can answer these questions with half of the answer already filled in. Let's take a look at the plus 5. This is asking what two numbers added together will give me a sum of 5. We already have a 3, so this must be a 2. Now, going back to the rules of Sudoku, we have a 3 and a 2. This must be a 1, which is true because it answers the question, what two blocks added together will give me a sum of 4? And there's a 3 and 1. We have a 3 and a 1. Down here, this must be a 2. And in both cases, when we look horizontally, this must be a 3. And confirmed, when we look vertically, this is a 3. And that's how you solve KenKen puzzles.